Hey there, CJ Math students, and welcome to Notes 2.7. So today what we're going to try and do is take the stuff we've learned about multiplying and dividing fractions and put it into the real world. Now, it's not technically the real world because we're talking about virtual reality and video games, but for once we can talk about video games and math. So remember, right off the bat, when multiplying fractions, we look to cross-cancel, comma, then multiply straight across. So that's the rule with that. That's with regular fractions, right? If we have a mixed number, obviously we change it to an improper fraction first. And then with dividing fractions, we flip the second fraction first. All right. Then look to cross-cancel. I'll just say CC for cross-cancel, and then multiply straight across. Then multiply straight across, all right? So, first problem, we have Dwayne Wade, who's no longer with the Bulls. That's a sad face, but he has a one-year deal worth about $24 million. Bulls rookie Denzel Valentine, his yearly salary was 1/12 of what D. Wade makes. How much is Denzel's yearly salary? So we've got this pie that's $24 million, and I want to take 1/12 of that pie, right? So that 1/12 of, we're going to be multiplying 1/12 times 24. Now to make 24 a fraction, we put it over 1. To make a whole number a fraction, we simply put it over 1. So we can look to cross cancel here. 24 and 12 can both be divided by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 24 divided by 12 is 2. Multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 over 1. That means he's making $2 million a year. All right. Not shabby, but definitely not $24 million. All right. So face mask visors look pretty cool. That's these little tinted things right here. And Odell Beckham's team, 3/8 of the Giants wear visors. If the team has 72 players, how many wear visors? So 3/8 of 72. It's very similar to this problem, right? 3/8 of times 72. Make this into a fraction, put it over 1, right? So we're going to go ahead and say 72 and 8, they have 8 in common. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 72 divided by 8 is 9. Go ahead and multiply straight across. And we're going to get 27 over 1, which means 27 players have visors. All right. Move on down. So this is Madden's scale model of the Bears Soldier Field. It's not the actual Soldier Field. It's just their digital scale model. If the real stadium, if the field on the real stadium is 1/5 of the real stadium, how big is Madden's scale model field if the real field is 100 yards? So normally this thing's 100 yards long, right? But if we're saying that that's 1/5 of 100 yards in the video game, right? How big is it? So 1/5 of 100. So of, right? That of word is really helping us multiply. So 1/5 of 100, right? So we can go ahead and say, right, divide by 5, that's 1. Divide by 5, that's 20. We can say 1 times 20 equals 20. 1 times 1 is 1. So we can say like 20 yards, right? And obviously that's in the video game. On your TV screen, it's probably even way smaller than that, right? Okay. So Kobe normally plays for 13.5 minutes during the first half, but Kobe is old. This is back when he used to play, and he only wants to play for half of what he normally plays. How many minutes will he play? So half of, right, what he normally plays. He normally plays 13.5 times, now he only wants to play half of that, right? So first of all, we got to stop, right? We have to make sure we have a mixed number here, but we have to change it to improper. So change to improper. It's huge, all right? So we're going to go ahead and say, all right, 13 times 2, that's 26. Add it to 1. So we have 27 over 2 times 1/2. Can I cross cancel anything? Actually, I can't. So go straight across. And I'll go 27 times 1, that's 27. 2 times 2, that's 4. Going to have to go into mixed number. 4 goes into 27 6 times, because that's 24, with 3 left over. So 6 3/4 minutes is how much he wants to play now. That's half of what he normally would play. The Bears are off to a so-so start this season. Because of this, their stadium is only 3/4 full. The stadium normally holds 64,000 fans. How many fans are in the stadium? So 3/4 of 64,000, right? That's what we want. So 3/4 of 64,000. I'll just put 64 and we'll put 1,000 at the end. So put it over 1. You can actually cross-cancel the 4 and 64. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 64 divided by 4 is 16. So then we go straight across, and we get our answer of 3 times 16 is 48 over 1. So that means we had 48,000 fans in the stadium. Since they're just kind of so-so, they're 1 and 2, right? All right. Area problems. We went over these on last night's homework. So the area of a rectangle, the shape of the basketball court, is found by multiplying the length times the width. So the length times the width, right? What is the area of this model court if it's 2 1/4 inches and width is 1 1/3? So again, we're just doing the length times the width. So 2 1/4, that's how we find area. Length times width of a rectangle. 1 1/3. So again, we got to stop. We got to change these to improper fractions first. So this improper fraction will be 9 over 4 times, and then this improper fraction, 1 times 3, add it there, will be 4 over 3. Can I cross cancel? You bet I can. 4 and 4 can be divided by 4, so you get 1 and 1. And then 9 and 3, 9 can be divided by 3 to get 3, 3 can be divided by 3 to get 1. So straight across, and we get 3 over 1, or 3 inches. And area is always units squared, so inches squared. Okay, so 3 inches squared is the area of this model court from EA Sports, or NBA 2K, sorry. All right, that's it for part 1.